Next, I want to talk about dining out because I love to do it, and that's something, I remember my mom, I don't know if she'd be happy I said this, but my mom was a part of Weight Watchers back in the 80s, and then I remember her saying to me that she wanted to eat out less because she couldn't be as healthy or, counting, it wasn't points back then, I don't think, that she, we shouldn't be dining out, it's a no-no. But for those of you that are traveling for work or just like to go out with your friends, I love to go out to eat. So I want to tell you a few ways that if you're dining out, you don't have to stop dining out just because you're trying to be healthier. Number one is plan. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Going to the website beforehand to look at the menu so that you're not there and on the whim of the moment you're surrounded by people being like, oh, I'll just get the fettuccine Alfredo. So knowing what's on the menu. But second of all, knowing substitutes. I know, and now that I've been eating clean for almost 2 years, I know I used to love cheese. I have now become a huge avocado fan. I love a nice ripe avocado. It has that buttery, kind of cheesy taste to me. And so a mozzarella caprese salad, which is the buffalo tomatoes, the basils, the olive oil, a little balsamic vinegar, and the mozzarella, I just swap out the mozzarella for the avocado. And many restaurants, especially Italian restaurants, serve that, so it's really good. The other thing that I know is that as I tend to know the restaurants, I love to go to an Italian restaurant because I know they have a ton of leafy greens, whether it's the escarole and beans or it's the broccoli rabe. They may have a sausage in there, but I'll throw the sausage, ask them to substitute it for beans, and then I've got myself a hearty side, or sometimes they'll make it as a big meal. And what I wanted you to know, again, we all have sometimes days, soups and salads, when you go to a restaurant, they tend to add sugar to, soups are delicious, and a hearty vegetable soup, feels good for the soul. But know that if you're making it yourself, you're probably not adding the sugar that they are in the restaurants. And last but not least, I just had to add this. We all know, when I was in the 8th grade and we started to have our own jobs, my friends were working at the Burger King on Highway 7, and then we all started to be you had some people that were hostesses at Champs Minnetonka, and what was there, Szymanski's, and everybody would say, oh, look what's going on in the back. And so I really hope that when I go out to eat, that people aren't rolling their eyes at me and saying, oh, we're going to add something silly in there, because, and at this day and age, I really hope to believe that doesn't happen. I think we were being kids and we're just trying to be funny. But it never hurts to be nice. So when I go there, I always introduce myself and to the server, maybe even the host, and say, hey, I have food sensitivities, and so can you help me out here? What do you suggest? Or here's what I'm looking for. And, when you get them on your side, that's true of anything. My son is nut allergy, so I have to do that about the nuts. But that's kind of a lesson in life, right? The kids that were always nice end up being the ones who you want to go back to, and, 20 years later, hopefully they will still talk to you, right? If needed. So I guess that's a lesson from the heart. So that's in terms of dining out.